everyone, this is Sid here and welcome back to another video. If you're watching this video, chances are you're a fellow artist like me, and perhaps you maybe even have some inspirational idols in the YouTube artist community. So today I'm going to be showing you guys 3 of my biggest idols from the YouTube artist community, and I'm going to be sharing stuff about them. Maybe we have the same idols, maybe we have different idols, I don't know, you'll just have to wait and see. I also drew 3 more idols, so those ones will be featured in the next video, which will be coming out in a few days from now. But yeah, until then, if that sounds interesting to you, then please stay tuned and stick around. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So these are in like no particular order because there were some that I watched first and then some that I watched later, but these are just the order that I drew them in. So yeah, the first one that I drew here was TheStarfishFace, and I absolutely love her. She's probably my favorite one on this list because she talks more so about, like, of course she talks about art in general and like how to improve your art style and like her process of making art, but I feel like out of all 6 of the creators on my list, she talks the most about like writing and creating characters and stuff, like OCs, original stories, all of that. So that is one of my major things that I really love to do. I like to write and I like to draw characters from my stories. So her content is personally what interests me the most. But I think her little like channel mascot, she looks pretty cute, you know. Some of these people have VTubers, which I think are just these little animated models that they use, and you can design them on like a 3D modeling program. I really want a VTuber, but I have no idea how to like make one. I want to ask one of my like computer design friends if they know how to make one and they can like help me, but I don't know. I feel like my avatar isn't like 3D enough to become a VTuber, if that makes any sense, because they're more like 3-dimensional as opposed to like 2D, you know. But she has a very cool VTuber named Star Carmen, and she looks very cute. And yeah, but she has all these nice colors. She has like these sunsetty colors and these bright pink eyes, this beautiful reddish brownish colored hair, and she is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. She's such a slay queen and a diva. But basically, TheStarfishFace, I bought lots of merch from her actually over the Christmas holidays, which is why I drew these. I actually drew them in like January, so it has been a few months since then, but it'll be okay. January, March, what's the difference, am I right? Basically, one of the books that I bought was How to Webcomic. That is basically where Miss Star Pritchard tells you all about how to make your own webcomic. Now, I personally am not too interested in the webcomic. I want someone to make a webcomic for my story, but I do not want to make my own webcomic, if that makes any sense. It's not because I'm lazy, because I do draw like almost every day, you know? And I write almost every day as well. It's just that like I feel like if I drew the same characters over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, I'd actually lose my mind. So that's one of the reasons why I literally cannot be a comic book artist or an animator, which are like the 2 major industries that go with being an artist, is because like I would actually lose my mind if I had to draw the same exact thing over and over and over again, which I know is a huge part of that process. But I still bought this book anyways because it did have good tips about just like drawing in general and about character design and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed reading this book, and honestly I thought it'd be kind of like a comic book because it's sort of how it's set up, but it actually took me a long time to read, like the same length as an actual 300-page novel would, because it was so packed full of information and I wanted to make sure that I understood every single bit of it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend go checking that out. Of course, this is not a sponsored video, but these are just some really cool resources and stuff that I really love. And I also got some really cool bookmarks along with my purchase. So I have some Practice Makes Progress and Cast Off bookmarks and Star Carmen bookmarks and Cast Off stickers, which are all pretty cool. But yeah, in addition to that, I also read Cast Off over the winter break, and I thought it was incredibly good. I was so impressed about the story. I especially loved chapter 12, which had like a huge plot twist in it and had such emotional, sentimental themes. I thought it was very well done and very well executed. So I thought that was pretty amazing. But anyways, that is my first idol, Miss Star Pritchard. I love her so very much. I think she lives in Texas, but she comes to visit Atlanta sometimes because she went to college in SCAD, which is in Savannah. which is near Atlanta. She comes to like art conventions around here, and I live in Georgia, so I really want to see if I can go to an art convention with Mrs. Star Pritchard, and I can meet her in real life in person. I feel like that'd be so cool, and that would be such an amazing experience. Like, I got to meet one of my favorite authors in person, Miss Tweety Sutherland of the Wings of Fire series, and that was a very cool experience. So I would love to get to have something similar to that once again. But my next idol that I'm going to be drawing today is LavenderTowne, and she is actually the first one that I watched out of any of them on this list. And she is very sweet, very like kind and thoughtful, and she has a very soft voice. She's just very cutesy and adorable. And her little YouTuber persona person, her little mascot, she has nice pink strawberry colored hair and a goth girl outfit. But there's really different things that I like about each of these like people, and one of the things I really like about LavenderTowne is that she does these really cool things called creepydrawstas, where she basically reads a creepypasta story out loud in her nice soft voice, and she colors some stuff related to that story while she is reading it. So those are very fun videos to go and watch. I also like her little Bit Life series where she draws someone's life basically and narrates the story. I think it's all very cool. But yeah, she was the first one that I started watching, and she has a really cool series about witches and magical things called Unfamiliar. I have 2 physical copies of Unfamiliar in my room. Unfamiliar Volume 1 and Volume 2 follows the story of a little witch girl named Planchette, who is a kitchen witch, and her mischievous adventures with her friends. So yeah, I would highly recommend going to check that out as well, because that was a really cool story and I really liked it. It's a very cool, fun, festive Halloween read. If you have something to read in the spooky season, you can go and read that. But yeah, I think LavenderTowne has the most subscribers out of anyone on this video, so chances are y'all have probably heard of her before. I know Nadia has heard of her. I know one of the other idols that I'm going to be showing in my next video was inspired by LavenderTowne, so if one of my idols was inspired by one of my other idols, that means that my other idol must be a really famous person, so that is pretty cool. I know LavenderTowne just got back from a book tour in France, so that's how you know that she's pretty fancy smanchy, you know, going to France to do book tours. That's pretty intense. But yeah, I think Unfamiliar is written in multiple different languages because it has the English copy, of course, and also like the French translation and all that great stuff. But yeah, I didn't mention this earlier, but I think it is worth mentioning if you haven't already known, but all the YouTubers that I mentioned in this video are going to be linked in the description box down below. So if y'all guys decide that y'all want to go check out their YouTube channels, then you 101% can, and I highly encourage you to do so because they're very cool people, and I'm sure that your love and support would mean so much to them. But yeah, anyways, the last one I'm going to be drawing today is Marikyuun, and Marikyuun is very cool. She actually lives in Portugal, so she is not a native English speaker, but she does her videos in English, and she has really cool content. Basically, she does lots of drawing, but she also does lots of gaming as well. Like, I'm pretty sure she loves Mario Kart and Pokemon and Super Smash Bros. I've seen a few of her gaming videos, and she also hosts fun art challenges with members of her community. So if you're a part of her community and she posts like, draw Hatsune Miku in your art style, then you can submit an entry to her challenge. So it reminds me of Bright Guardian and Kira from the Warrior Cats community, because they do lots of art challenges as well. So that is what Marikyuun really reminds me of. But Marikyuun has a very cool VTuber model as well. She is very preppy and cute and adorable. She has this nice long flowy ginger hair with the nice reddish orange color. Her outfit sort of reminds me of something from Strawberry Shortcake because she has all these nice pink and red colors, and she has these nice lacy little socks and cute little boots, and she has this nice bow and jeans with strawberry pattern etched onto them. She also has lots of cool patches, like a little heart patch, a little smiley face patch, and she has a little Tamagotchi type thing. She also has some cool little hair clips and nice beautiful earrings. I know that Marikyuun did make a little angel themed VTuber recently, but I personally don't like the angel VTuber as much as just the normal VTuber, so I just drew fan art of the normal VTuber. Also because the normal one is just so classic and iconic, and you've gotta love her, you know? She's the one that I think of when I think of Marikyuun. I think of this little character right here. And fun fact, but I actually used to draw my eyes in a different sort of way, and then when I changed my art style, I changed my eyes to look more like Marikyuun's eyes. Or at least that was the goal. Did it really turn out that way? Not necessarily, but yeah. I changed my eyes once again to be a little bit different, so now in the February past era, they are a tiny bit different, but anyways, they're still relatively the same, you know? But yeah, basically those 3 artists were my 3 inspirational idols. I hope y'all guys all had an amazing time watching this video, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe for more, because it always helps me out so much when you do, and I really appreciate it. And it also helps you to stay tuned and get notified every single time that I post a new video, so you will never miss out on a single new video, and you will always know every single time that I upload, which is actually very frequently compared to most other YouTubers. I, unlike most others, upload videos multiple times every single week, usually every 2 to 3 days, and I upload shorts multiple times every single day. So yeah, no matter what, I can almost guarantee you that you will always have something fun and interesting to watch, and you will never be bored. But yeah, if you want to take your support from me a step further, then please click the links in the description box down below. Those will take you to my Instagram page, my Pinterest page, and many more social media accounts. I have a lot less followers on there than I do here on my YouTube account, so each and every one of y'all would mean so much to me. But yeah, once again, as I said earlier, if any of these artists sound interesting to you, then I will have links to all of them in the description box down below. Please go check out their channels and support and encourage them. That would mean so much to me, and I'm sure that would mean so much to them as well. And yeah, have you listened to any of these creators? If so, which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. And which drawing of them, which fan art of mine is your favorite? Let me know that as well. Anyways, I hope that y'all guys all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Always remember that I love you, and goodbye, eat some more waffles, and peace out.